Welcome to this introductory webcast on design technology in primary schools. This webcast is brought to you by Primary DT and is written and delivered by Laurence Keel and is part of a series of free webcasts to be published over the next 6 months. In this webcast, we are going to focus on understanding what is design technology, the importance of knowledge in the curriculum, and what makes a good scheme of work for the subject.
So let's begin by finding out what is design technology. And first of all, we need to understand what is meant by the term technology. Nowadays, people sometimes confuse the term technology with digital technology. But technology is everything that has been designed and made by humans since the beginning of civilization. Technology is the world around us and the world that we have created. And technology is about inventing something new. From earliest times when humans created sharp tools from stones and developed the ability to control fire, to the invention of the wheel leading to travelling technologies, changes in farming and agricultural practices, the Industrial Revolution, right through to today's digital revolution, the human race has been creative in developing new technology. So we need to think of design technology as designing that new technology. In primary schools, it is about children designing and making a product that has a purpose or fulfills a need and is something that people can use. And this idea will be explored further in Webcast 3 that focuses on the principles of effective design technology. Because making things is what humans do. We are a creative species, and providing opportunities for children to make things and equipping them with a range of making skills is part of their educational entitlement. Designing and making something for oneself is deeply satisfying and develops personal self-confidence and well-being. Thinking up ideas and trying them out develops intelligence, creativity, evaluative skills, perseverance, and problem-solving skills. Thinking about the needs of others and designing a solution or product for someone enhances empathy for and understanding of other people and their needs, especially when their needs and wants may be quite different from that of the designer. Through this series of webcasts and also in our scheme of work, we apply a simple definition of creativity, that being the combination of knowledge and imagination. Now, people may argue about how much schools can actually develop children's imagination, but surely there can be no argument in the role of schools in providing the knowledge that the children need in order to be creative.
In the previous webcast, we looked at some of the challenges facing primary schools in implementing a quality curriculum for design technology. Many of those issues highlighted in that webcast can be overcome by having a structured scheme of work for design technology that is implemented across the whole school.
This could be a commercial scheme of work or one that the school has developed themselves if there is enough expertise in the school. A well-structured scheme of work will encourage staff to want to teach the subject by providing them with a series of units of work or projects that they can simply grab and go. These principles of what makes a good scheme of work are the foundations of the scheme of work that has been developed by Primary DT. And central to creating a good scheme of work is the idea that children will secure knowledge that they will know and remember as they progress through the primary years. In having a knowledge-rich curriculum, it is important to understand what is meant by knowledge. Knowledge is not simply knowing a range of unrelated facts about a subject. Throughout these webcasts and in our scheme of work, we will refer to these 4 knowledge domains: subject knowledge, technical knowledge, disciplinary knowledge, and practical knowledge. Here is how a knowledge-rich curriculum is developed using an example of a unit of work from Lower Key Stage 2 on money containers. Subject knowledge is the knowledge associated with a particular topic or product. For example, if the children are designing and making a money container, The subject knowledge is understanding what a money container is. It is about knowing different types of purses and money containers and how they relate to each other. The children might also learn about the history of money containers and look at some samples of different money containers. It is the general knowledge about the topic. Technical knowledge is the knowledge of how things work, how things are made, and how to make things work. It is the knowledge that is needed to design and make a product so that it functions as it should. So when designing and making money containers using textiles, the technical knowledge is knowing how pattern templates are used to create textile pieces, the different techniques to join the textile pieces, for example, permanent joins using stitching or temporary joins. It is about understanding the creative process of designing, making, and evaluating a product. In this case, it is about investigating existing money containers and finding out what makes a good money container and how they are made. It is about making paper models and prototypes of ideas for a money container to see if they work. It is about using the design brief and the design specifications when designing a product and understanding that a designer designs a product for a client. Practical knowledge is knowing and being able to apply the skills and techniques of design technology and knowing how to get better at them. So when making their money containers, children have the opportunity to learn, apply and consolidate their sewing skills, textile decoration techniques, and how to create fabric pieces using a pattern template. So as well as being knowledge rich, an effective scheme of work will identify the knowledge that the children will learn at each stage of their learning journey. As children progress through the scheme, they will learn new knowledge, have the opportunity to revisit and consolidate previous knowledge, and link all this knowledge together to create a better understanding of the subject. Children will know and remember more as they progress through the subject and will therefore get better at the subject. A good scheme of work divides the children's learning into a series of projects or units of work that result in the children designing and making a product. In creating these products, children will work in contexts that are real life and relevant to them. This idea will be further explored in future webcasts on the curriculum in design technology and the principles of effective design technology. Developing children's understanding of vocabulary is essential in a subject such as design technology. There are many words in this subject that are specific to the subject and are not found anywhere else in the curriculum. Knowing and understanding these words is essential in allowing children to understand and articulate their learning in the subject. Hence, we will devote a whole webcast entirely to the teaching of vocabulary in design technology. In many parts of this webcast, we have mentioned the importance of staff subject knowledge. A good scheme of work will highlight the knowledge that is needed in each unit of work for the children to successfully complete the project. In order to do this, teachers need to be secure in their own subject knowledge to be able to confidently teach it to the children. As well as devoting a whole webcast to subject knowledge for staff, each webcast is knowledge rich and is designed to be used in schools for professional development of staff subject knowledge. Finally, in many of the webcasts we produce, we will include a section offering advice to schools and school leaders who may wish to undertake an audit of their current provision in design technology. This will include a series of questions that can be used to support this process. So, for example, on the screen currently are some audit questions that are included in our next webcast, which covers the curriculum in design technology. Documentation related to the audit of provision can be downloaded from the webcast section of our website. All units of work, product examples, teaching ideas, photos and learning activities featured in these webcasts have been taken from the Primary Design Technology scheme of work. The Primary DT website provides information about the content of over 50 units of work that have been written as part of the Primary DT scheme of work. Each unit is available for immediate digital download from the website and is priced at £10 per unit. Each unit of work includes medium-term planning, lesson presentation slides, a knowledge organiser, and all the digital resources that are needed to teach the unit. Discount prices are available for schools wishing to buy multiple units of work in order to create their own scheme of work or to support or supplement their existing scheme. The Primary DT website also contains many resources and guidance that can be downloaded free of charge.